Nora, thank you so much, and thank you to the Laszlo Institute, to Irvin and Alexander and everyone. It's such a joy to be here again. It's a wonderful reminder to remember that I feel as if hearing every speaker, I am in truth a Judeo-Christian, Islamic, Jewish, Taoist, Buddhist, Quaker, singer of souls, if you like. And so often the voice is, for many people, a terrifying prospect, to actually express your authentic voice. So I would love, and particularly in these really challenging times. But the voice of the soul, and as everybody has spoken, is not the voice of the ego. The ego has to be trained to serve the voice of the soul. And so I'd love just to begin with this beautiful quote, actually, from Joseph Campbell, who speaks of this call of the voice. In our world, when the emphasis is put on success, the song is rarely heard and all too often forgotten. That is missing the call, and I think we're here for the call to oneness, and the call and the role that the sentient nature of our being, how the voice can really draw us into oneness. On the other hand, if you stay open, you'll not only hear the song, your unique soul song, but you'll hear it in its great symphonic composition as you go on behind the surface play of duality. Behind all these manifestations is the one radiance which shines through all things. And the function of our musicality is to reveal this radiance through the created object, which is the human being. So I'd love just to begin with a beautiful version. Many of us will know this version of Roomies' The Field. Out beyond ideas of right and wrong doing, there is a field, a singing field. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Beyond ideas of right and wrongdoing, there is a field, a singing field. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Beyond ideas, please join me, of right and wrong doing, there is a field, a singing field. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. body, just humming the melody line, the soul finds itself in the melody line so often. Beyond. So just bringing the awareness right into the center of the chest. So the sentience of the soul voice is often heard, for me most likely heard, in the silence that follows. So this relationship, this seamless relationship of between the spoken or the sung voice of the soul is often it really lands within oneself in the silence. So often I ask people to express, for example, there was this amazing woman I met recently, and she was working in the realm of helping people to die consciously, to make that shift from the living body reality through the seamlessness into the eternal reality beyond the body. And she had this incredible voice, really beautiful bass voice. And I said, I wonder why we're in this conversation, because you seem to have found your voice. Your voice is amazing. And I said, the soul just really, really vibrates in every cell of my body as I'm listening to you. And how do you feel about your voice? And with that question, her voice suddenly rocketed out of this basso continuo voice into this very sort of frantic sort of, my husband doesn't like it, and so I said, are you aware what just happened when I asked you, how do you feel about your voice? And then she returned to her beautiful, velvety speaking voice. So there was something we both learnt there. So I was listening for the music in her spoken sound, and I said, can you hear that you're speaking on F sharp? And that was such a disarming question, the idea that speaking is a musical thing, number one. But the fact that I could actually pitch the sound of her spoken voice on F sharp. So we found the F sharp. And we found it, in this case, it's actually A I'm playing at the moment. But the note, she found it and she heard it. And then miraculously, everything just joined up. The speaking, the singing, there was no separation anymore between the two. The soul was just dancing between the worlds. And that really taught me something that we have in our search for oneness. I'm discovering that we need to retrieve the seamless connection between speaking and singing, so that we're retrieving this balanced oneness between the left and the right brain, the left way of speaking, the right way of speaking. And so I just invite you now just to take the sound of your name and just sound it out. Ha, just wherever it comes, and just sound your name out. Ha, even with words or without words. Ha. No thought. And then just let the silence follow. And just listen to yourself in that silence. And as one of the speakers was asking the question, who am I? Who was that? Who is this that I am? And you can do that also with just speaking your name. Just have your partner or a friend, or right now, just to hear the musicality in the sound of your spoken voice. So for example, if you were all to ask me, what is my name? I would just respond without thinking, Chloe. All right? And we wouldn't think much more about it and we'd carry on. Chloe. Now I'm just going to say that a bit more slowly. Chloe. Now I'm going behind the mask of the face and I'm just listening to the sounds. Chloe. Now I'm going to take away the consonants. Oe. Now I'm not judging or performing or trying to impress anyone with what's happening. I'm going deeper in. I'm listening to who is this sound? Where is it coming from? Chloe. Now I'm starting to hear it's got a pitch. Chloe. 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 Now I'm starting to hear its music. So I invite you just to take that little practice away and start asking yourself, who am I? Just with that simple little practice. Would you like to explore that? It's quite interesting what you find, and just letting the silence that follows answer the question. And in there I find the sentience of sound and the sentience of the human voice. And from there I can start to locate, is it the root sa? I love the Sanskritic sounds. Sa, the source of love. Or is it in the sexual co-creative second chakra, Re? Or is it in the solar plexus, the instinctual love, Ga? Or is it in the heart center, devotional love, Ma? Or is it in the throat chakra, all-inclusive love, Pa? Or the third eye, the pineal, compassionate love. Or is it in that mysterious seventh chakra, right at the back of the head, just before you reach the crown? Mystical love. Or is it universal love? Just to complete, just join me. I love you. How I love you. One more time. Just express the sentience of your sound. You may want to just open your arms into the field of this incredible community and just sounding the How I Love descending. How